I left Iowa and moved to Minnesota, where there is an inclusive civil rights law. I have legal protection for my job, my home, and in public accommodations. I've been in Minnesota for over 10 years now. My partner Sharon and I have our own family with Ian, our son. We've done what we can here to protect our family. We've jumped through various hoops to be sure that we have as many of the same protections that heterosexual couples who are able to be legally married with a marriage license attached. We've had to spend time and money on legal expenses to be sure that Ian is protected and that he has two legal parents. We've been fortunate in that we've had only minor instances where our family has not been recognized. We've had friends and acquaintances who have not been as lucky. Those protections are now much easier for gay and lesbian families to come by in Iowa. If there had been any sort of legal protection or recognition of same-sex couples or families or of basic rights to employment, housing, and public accommodation in Iowa 10 years ago, I may not have felt the need to leave the state. Now we are talking about that marriage license that we can get in Iowa. It makes Iowa look far more welcoming to our family than ever before. Iowa needs equal protections for all to prevent others from leaving the state like I did 10 years ago. I encourage you to focus on what is important and what will truly make a difference in the lives of others. Mr. Speaker, this letter was not written by a constituent of mine. However, her mother is my constituent. Her mother also happens to be my sister. This experience is the experience of my niece, her partner, and their son. Tina was born when I was 10. She gave me the opportunity to learn how to change diapers. I babysat her regularly until she was old enough to care for her own 4 siblings, one of whom is my goddaughter. I'd like to take a little bit of the credit for the tremendous human being Tina has become. She has dedicated her life to being a teacher and caretaker of profoundly disabled children as a teacher of autistic students. She freely chose to work in rural Iowa at a time when attracting young people to teach in rural Iowa was a difficult challenge. Unfortunately, that hasn't changed. Tina never asked for my permission or approval to live her life as she has, and it is not my role to approve or disapprove, either as her uncle or as her mother's state representative. I can only say that she and her partner remain responsible, model citizens, and that their son Ian will be a credit to whatever community in which they choose to raise him. I can only hope that someday that state might be Iowa. Bottom line, Mr. Speaker, before the end of the day, Representative Milan will move his resolution. Voting in favor of that resolution